Hello! Welcome back to the channel. This news is massive. So let's get on with it, shall we? Yeah, that'll do it. I'll do it nicely. Ooh, jelly babies. Well, let's start off with the obvious. Doctor Who just released this tweet. I am putting either side of me that Jodie Whittaker is leaving along with Chris Chibnall at the culminative special in the Celetinary specials for the BBC at the end of 2022. She'll be leaving in 3 parts, and that's quite big. It's a shame that Jodie's leaving in 2022, but it would leave her as the longest reigning modern era Doctor, I suppose. I think Chibnall, I hope he knocks it out the park for 13. I really do, because he's had such backlash with stuff that he's done. You know, Stephen Moffat did have the attitude, I'll leave that with you. You know, he nearly landed Chibnall with a master or master baby. But leaving the next showrunner for the culminative special of leaving them with the Timeless Child, I thought he had a couple of more seasons in him to try and tell the story. So the Timeless Child looks like it's going to be finished and done with by the end of 2022. I think Chibnall has done okay. He hasn't been exceptional, and I think he knows that. He's been bad with the advertising. I think several of his episodes have been terribly poor. You know, Orphan 55, Ragnaraf Kolos, the majority of, you know, the bit part episodes or the culminative episodes building up to them have been good, but the end product has been poor. But you know, he started to change that with Series 12, and I thought he had a couple of more seasons to try and sort itself out. But now that he's going and he's taking Jodie with him, it's a bit sad. I saw the drive, the passion, the enjoyment you could quite clearly see that Jodie has for the role. It's a shame that she's leaving in 2022, and that leaves whoever's going to be the new showrunner or whoever's going to be the new Doctor is going to have the massive task of the 60th anniversary in 2023. That means they're going to have less than 8 months to get a script, a Doctor, and the 60th out. So they must know who's already in, if the BBC have been that planned. But the thing is, the 50th was such a last minute throw together. I think it was something like 3 months before they started filming for the 50th. It was only then they chose to approach Christopher Eccleston for the role. But it's got to be said, I'm sad about Jodie leaving. Chibnall, either or. I think he's been, on an advertisement side, I think he's been absolutely catastrophic. You know, at least, you know, the trailer that was released the other day, even then, there was only bits. You know, we got Vindar, that's it. I don't know what the metal things are. The thing is, when there's deep, hardcore fans that live for 24-hour Doctor Who, like I do, the problem is, when there's nothing newsworthy there, see, there's been no images of the Sontarans, even though they know they've been leaked. There's been angels all over the place, you know, spoilers for the Lonely Assassins. That's your warning. She turns up at the end of that in a clip when you've completed absolutely everything. So they're turning up, so they should have advertised that. Is it Chibnall's choice, the advertising towards Doctor Who? I think it is. I think he's zipped that bag up and he's gone, they're getting nothing. I think the BBC have had to literally try and get blood out of a stone to try and get what he's done out of them. But then, when it comes to Jodie, I've enjoyed her Doctor. She's been serviceable. It's not her fault, the stuff that she's been given. The Timeless Child is a really, really heavy arc, and if that was done with 10 or 11, even with 12, I think it had the strength to carry it off. But with 13, she couldn't do it. It's not her how can I put it? It wasn't relatable towards her doctor. Her doctor can't do dark. She just can't. She's hopeful, she's bubbly, she's fun. Unfortunately, a lot of the fans I've seen on Twitter have said that she is the Colin Baker of this era. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. One of my favourite seasons, which is behind me here, is Trial of a Time Lord. I have the coat somewhere, and I am a fan of the Sixth Doctor. So to call her the Colin Baker of this era, I think is a good thing. She was a strong Doctor with poor writing. I think they're right, but at the same time, I don't think it's wrong, and it shouldn't be put down as an insult. 90% of the problems that are with Doctor Who is down to Chris Chibnall and Chris Chibnall's alone. I love this show, and I'm hoping this doesn't spell the end for Doctor Who. It's going to be interesting who the new showrunner is going to be and who's the new Doctor. It's going to be a very, very exciting next 2.5 years towards the 60th. I think this news coming out today has totally changed the landscape of the way I think the 13th season is going to come out. I was lucky enough today to get a Facebook message of a friend named Alan. I'll just say that, and you know, he watches the videos, he's a fan. So to say thank you for that news, I couldn't believe it. I've literally put down my cup of tea to do this video. I was in the middle of doing another video about Romana returning in season 13. Unfortunately, that video will not be coming out today, because, to be perfectly frank, this news is massive when it comes to Doctor Who. But to say that it's going to be 3 parts, ending with a massive episode to celebrate the centenary of the BBC, this is going to be big. We're talking maybe, what, a 90-minute episode, give or take? And I hope Chibnall blows the waters off. I really hope he does. But does it end who? Is he going to be the last showrunner? I hope not. I really, really hope not. But I do... Who's going to be the next Doctor? I will have to have a look around and see what the rumours are. Could it be Joe Martin? That'd be interesting. But the story with season 13 has totally changed the complexion now. I thought they'd start building towards the 60th. But I think Chibnall's got no intention of being the showrunner. And he will not be the showrunner for the 60th. So I don't think he's going to put any inklings, after a conversation on Facebook with several of my friends the other day about the build-up towards the 60th. I thought he was going to start slowly building towards it in the 13th season. But no. I genuinely think he's going to go for one blockbuster 8-parter, then the 3 episodes with Jodie leaving in later stages of 2022, and then that's them done. So hopefully in the next, I'd say 6 to 7 months, we find out who the new showrunner is and what plans they've got for the 60th, because this is going to be big. But I did this straight away as soon as I'd heard. I'm shocked that Jodie's leaving. I think she needed another showrunner. Chibnall has been, I'd say, borderline. Alright, he's been very poor in parts. I think the lack of advertising, I think the lack of fan interaction, I think the lack of merch and everything around the whole circumference of the fandom, I think has been damaged by Chibnall, and I don't think he's meant to do that. I can understand you don't want to share spoilers, but the thing is, you need to get the fans excited, and he didn't. It just didn't happen. Like I got excited. I got what I wanted from Comic-Con. I got a 50-second trailer where 20 seconds of it is repeats of the first 10 seconds, and that's not what should happen. Doctor Who is living in a market where it's got to compete with Disney, it's got to compete with Sony, it's got to compete with major film franchises, it's got to mix against Netflix, it's got to mix against Amazon Prime, and when you can't do that in the BBC, But the thing is, even they know to do. Loki was 6 parts. That had 3 amazing trailers that didn't show a single thing. We've got 8 parts and a 30-second trailer that showed nothing. people can't get excited about something if they don't know it's coming, because it's been so alienated. I think it's so poor on Chibnall's front. You know, some people, you know, I got asked the other day, am I a Chibnall hater? No, I'm not a Chibnall hater. I do think several of his episodes are bang on. One of my favourites is it Kablan? Did he write Kablan? I don't know if he wrote Kablan, but I did enjoy the Timeless Child episode. I enjoyed The Woman Who Fell to Earth. But to lose Jodie is a bit gutting, to be quite honest with you. She is an actress who still has unlimited potential. All they've done is just tickled us with her quality. And I think that's towards the direction and the writing of the show, which is put her down. And I'm gutted we're losing Jodie. I thought Jodie could have been another Baker. I think she could have gone on, you know, for 2 or 3 shows. But I think Chris has let her down, I think, big time on this one. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker leaving in 2022, which I did not expect today. I was sat here with a cup of tea. I was doing my notes for the Romana video, which will not be up today. It will be this video that's up today. And I'm a little bit upset that Jodie's leaving. Chibnall, either way. So yeah, if you enjoy what I do on the channel, consider giving me a subscribe. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And have yourselves a wonderful day.